everyone, welcome to Cozy Corner with Courtney. This is episode 14 of our podcast. I'm your host, Courtney. I knit, I crochet. Today we're basically just going to be talking about knit. So if you're here for crochet, I'm so sorry. You guys can go check out episode 9. There's a lot of crochet in that. Crochet is something that I got into a little bit earlier this year, finally, and I'm looking forward to getting to do more crochet. Hold on, I think I need a cup of coffee. Sip of coffee. More on that later. Well, I can go ahead and tell you more on that. So I found out that the mocha Starbucks flavor is the only flavor that's vegan friendly, and if it has milk in it, like, okay, so basically I'm not non-dairy eating, so like even though I don't really like dairy, like I'll tolerate it. And part of that is, I think, because I grew up in the South and I grew up in Georgia, and I was so like out of this world for me to be a vegetarian that young that I kind of just like, of course I couldn't be like full vegan, like, you know, and like as, you know, I became a single mom, like, and so as I've kind of like transitioned into adulthood though, like that kind of thinking is kind of still there. Like it kind of stays with me because I feel like I have so many responsibilities to like other people and stuff that I can't put so much energy and honestly like money into making sure that my diet can be completely dairy free. So there's that. So I take dairy like as I consider dairy like almost like a necessary evil. Like, and if you eat dairy and, you know, it's like no judgment. Like, I don't mean to put that type of feeling like out into your world, but just sharing like, you know, the like experience for me, the vegetarian, you know, the dietary experience for me. So I saw a YouTube video though a couple of days ago that shares that Starbucks beverages, actually, I'm so sorry, I'm about to ruin it for you. If you don't want to hear about Starbucks, just like fast forward a little bit. I'm so sorry. Okay, so Starbucks beverages contain like natural flavors, right? That are derived from animals and not milk. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go into detail about it because, yeah, I don't want it to like, yeah, you know, solely your like perception or anything. So this though is, I guess this, okay, so this mocha syrup and like the flavoring, like the sauce, I guess, both of these, if you get it hot at a Starbucks, it's completely vegan. Obviously you just can't have it made with milk, right? You want it to be made with like oat milk or something, which the last time I went to Starbucks, like basically because my husband like has perks at like, and he can kind of get these things at like a discounted rate at least. So I ordered the mocha one, and honestly, I didn't think it tasted that good. Like, I'm so sorry. And I still got the 2% milk in it. Like, because honestly, I was just like, I was just like, fine, yeah, I'll just take it with 2% milk. And like, maybe I need to start like speaking up for myself more on like what I actually want, because like, yeah, I prefer, like, I don't know, maybe I don't want 2% milk. Like, maybe I want almond milk instead, you know? But anyways, so we're having like a whole vegetarian session prior to the podcast today, and that's just how it's gonna be. I'm sorry, guys. Or if you're enjoying it, great. Like, we'll get into knitting stuff soon, I promise. So this like obviously has milk in it, but at least I know, like, based off of this YouTube video and also based off of reading the ingredients on the back, it has like brewed Starbucks coffee, in parentheses water, coffee, reduced fat milk, sugar, cocoa, and pectin, which I've been told is something that helps to like thicken the consistency of things. So there's no natural ingredients. There's no other animal-derived ingredients in here other than milk. Okay, so that's why I've switched to. We used to buy the vanilla ones of these. I've switched completely to the mocha. I'm probably not gonna get Starbucks anymore, like as far as like a hot beverage, because I don't particularly like the taste, as I mentioned, of the regular mocha one. I mean, maybe I'd like it better with like almonds or oat milk, but like, I don't know, like, yeah, I mean, you know, and they have other flavors that I like, but I have to look up to know whether they have natural flavors or not, like the matcha, like I like matcha flavor, like, yeah, like, I want to obviously make sure that there's no animal-derived natural ingredients that are going into that, like other than just like dairy, like, you know, the things that you would expect, basically. So there's that. All right, I started out this podcast sharing a little bit about my day. I'm gonna say that that's what it was, and not that I just went on like a tangent. Okay, so yeah, started out this podcast with something a little different, and that's all right. I guess let's get right into finished objects. Yep. This is my Seacrest tea. Pattern is by Lillis. I love it. Yeah, you can hear me talk about this a little bit more in my my 100 subscriber celebration Q&A episode that I recorded a couple days ago. Basically, it has been blocking for a couple days, and it's still just a little damp. I think it's because I made it with the bamboo popsock, which is a plant fiber. It's mostly bamboo. It also has like some other things in there. Can't quite remember, to be honest, but it's bamboo popsock by Universal Yarn is the yarn, and then the colorway is of course 404 Wildflowers, as I've mentioned in previous episodes. I'm a fan of this. The pre-blocking try-on went great, went really smooth, so I'm really looking forward to trying it on again. You can check out my shorts, and I'll probably have a short of me like trying it on outside like later this week. Okay, work in progress is my Boneyard Shawl by Stephen West. Alright, I just dropped some stitches basically. Hold on, let me pick these back up. Hi, sorry guys, I'm still like putting on the stitch marker. I think I probably just zoomed it up for you in editing. Okay. I like stopped at an inopportune moment too, because I basically worked on this morning when my cat woke me up kind of early, and man, now I'm missing like the yarn overs. Oh, okay. I feel like when the shawl is shorter, like you can kind of make it to like the end of a row like pretty easily, but like the shawl is pretty long now, right? So like I would have had to like stay seated and like I would have had to stay focused on this for a lot longer to get to the end of the row, which would have been like a more comfortable stopping place. So I kind of just dropped off, I guess, like one stitch prior to the inner stitch. So hold on, I think I can get this together. I'm sorry, it's just been like a tough day, like, and it's okay. I guess I'll like knit and talk to you guys for a second, and then when I get to the end of the row on this, maybe it'll be easier to show. But yeah, here it is. This is the Boneyard Shawl, my scrappy Boneyard Shawl by Stephen West. I've kind of explained the colors before in previous episodes, but like up to here, like these, I mean, here I feel like color-wise, this is like this is like my middle school years, like what I would have loved during that time of my life, and still do really. And then like this is like a coffee colorway that I dyed in 2023. This one here is Christmas in the Sands by Pineapple Yarn Company, who is no longer dyeing. So it's like a really special colorway to me because Marina was my absolute favorite dyer. And these 5 here are, so like from here, here, these are all mystery minis from Daisy Stitch Co., who I believe is taking a break from dyeing at the moment, and she was having like a sale, so I got, I was ordering things from her. And those are the mystery minis that I got, and I kind of love the mystery thing for like a scrappy shawl, right? Because I wasn't trying to go for something that would all go together. Like I was trying to take what I had and blend it in a way that looked really nice, and I think it did all come together really nicely. And so like the third kind of color story, maybe the third or fourth color story that we have going on here is starts with this bright turmeric color. This is also a colorway that I dyed myself with turmeric in 2023. And then it goes to this sleepover colorway. This was a purchase for me that I made from Lemonade Shop Yarns in 2022. And then also to this OOAK shade also from Lemonade Shop Yarn. It's another one. It's another purchase I made in 2022, so kind of summertime purchases here. And this is also like very bright and sunny and summery. So that's good. I know, like, I'm just trying to kind of find what like makes me tick again, like knitting wise and like fiber wise. And I am really excited to I would love to learn how to do like granny squares and crochet. But I also have these Stephen West patterns that I already purchased. I purchased them in February of 2023, and I've got them in my pattern library. So I'd really kind of love to take those back out, and I think some West Knit shawls would be a good way to use up yarn that I already have in my stash, because I don't really have a lot of, I don't have a lot of yarn and multiple skeins right now. I do have some, but I think I have more of just single skeins and maybe 1.5 to 2 skeins even. But I will say most of my yarn is something that I probably have 1 skein or less of. Especially the hand-dyed yarns is probably something I have about 1 skein in. So I'd like to look into some bright, colorful shawl patterns that I can really have a lot of fun with, mixing the colors around. I'm hoping that'll do it for me. And maybe another, if I could pick out another garment pattern, I think that'd be the way to go. I think it has been having the shawl on the needles and having the garment on the needles earlier until I finished my garment actually on Monday. But I mean, that sounds like a good, a fine way for me, personally, to make sure that I'm meeting some of my garment-based goals, because I did just move and I wasn't able to take a lot of my clothing with me. So there is a need for some garments that I genuinely, enjoy. And what better way to make something that you enjoy wearing, or what better way to come to something that you enjoy wearing than to make it yourself, right? So I think I could definitely focus a little bit more on garments this summer by just making sure I have a garment on the needles at all times. And same thing with the Stephen West shawls. I really like that idea of it just being able to use a skein or 2 and then another skein and then another skein, because that's, yeah. For me personally, regarding my yarn stash, for me personally, I think that's something that I can make work right now. and to great effect, like using the things that we have to the best effect possible, right? So I think I'm gonna look into that. I know I have the fragmentation shawl that I'd love to make. I'm gonna take another sip. Okay, yeah, so the fragmentation shawl is probably maybe like the second easiest pattern in my library of Stephen West. And so since I just finished the Boneyard shawl, which maybe like that's touted as like the beginner shawl, right? So maybe it's good to graduate to the fragmentation shawl instead of doing something super complex, because I also have a lot of his mystery knit along. I have like 3 of his mystery knit along patterns, and I don't know if I'm ready to commit to that yet. Okay, here, let me just finish up this row and then I'll get back to you. Okay, guys. Oh no, I just pulled more stitches off. All right, I was just gonna say I haven't quite finished this row, but I think I'm gonna slide some things around so that you can be able to see it. Yep, just gonna slide those down real good. And yep, all right, there we go. I was able to show it to you pretty well before too, I guess. Okay. Well, that's about all I have today. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope that if you enjoyed this video, you'll subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope that wherever you are, that you're happy, healthy, and safe. See you next time. Bye.